Welcome to snowy Britain. It's 1 degree this morning and it's snowing. I would be really happy about this, but Sunday it was 20 degrees and the sun was really shining for the first time in a long while. And then the planes came over and lots of people posting on Facebook about the difference between contrails and chemtrails, and more people suspicious that there's something going on with the weather, some kind of geoengineering, which if you look into it doesn't seem so tin-hatted and conspiracy theorist at all. Lots and lots of patents have been made very, very quickly over the last 10, 15, 20 years around weather modification. And there are people that have been telling me that it's all down to the Paris 2030 agreement to cut net zero and reduce temperatures and CO2 for 2030. The commitment that countries have made, like the UK, like Britain, where I am now. And it's one of the things I've been noticing over the last year. I've been recording weather because I'm out every day walking my dog, at least 3 times a day. And I notice when the skies are blue, I notice when the skies are cloudy, I notice when they're more cloudy than usual, I notice when they're more blue than usual. I also notice the planes, and some days there's nothing, and then some days there's lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of trails, and not the contrails that evaporate very quickly after a minute or so, a few minutes, but these are trails that seem to linger and stay in the sky and then expand out and start to cover the sky, and they always seem to be over in the easterly, southeasterly, and I know there's a lot of plane routes that way, but it always seems to be across the sun. It always seems that on these lovely blue skies, when suddenly these long trails come over, they seem to block out the sun. And there's something called solar radiation management, where aerosols and metals can be put into the air. It's a theory, can be put into the air to reflect back sunlight. It's based on what volcanoes do. Volcanoes, as you can imagine, pump lots and lots of hot air into the sky with metal, some metals in there. Aluminium, I think, is one, and there's others. And this reduces temperature dramatically, really, really quickly. That's why the one of our ice ages is theorised to have come from, is that it was all the volcanic action that pushed cloud into the air that blocked out the sun, and we went into an ice age. It's interesting, isn't it, that Sunday was 20 degrees, bright and sunny, all the planes came over, they left those long, long trails that spread out into cloud that eventually obscured the sun. You could see the sun still, but it was very murky, yellowy, browny colour. I used to think that was pollution in terms of the air jets. Fuel was polluting the atmosphere. You know, we're cutting back on petrol cars and diesel cars because of the pollution it's doing to the atmosphere. But it seems there's more and more of these planes now leaving these long, long trails that expand out into clouds that block out the skies and are full of pollutants, worse pollutants than our cars are putting out. I'm sure there are lots of global elites flying out to Davos soon in their private jets. So many private jets that they have to fly in and then fly out again to park to go and discuss how the global elites deal with climate change and lots of other issues. Non-elected people, by the way, people that don't have to explain to us or have any connection to us in terms of what they choose to do outside of government. The governments apparently have been penetrated, according to Klaus Schwab, who still is, or maybe isn't anymore, I don't know, head of Davos. He bragged about the World Economic Forum penetrating governments with the young leaders of tomorrow who were aligned to what the World Economic Forum want to do. Is this snow 4 days after a bright, sunny, 20-degree Sunday natural? Is it something that we're going into maybe another ice age due to the weather and a cooling rather than a heating up? Or is it something else? Is it man-made? I just somehow feel in my gut there's some manipulation going on here. I don't know how. I don't want to be a conspiracy theorist. I don't want to be criticised. But I notice and I see it. And lots of other people are seeing it too. And we're only asking questions. You know, maybe somebody who knows can come and explain how this is happening, why those trails are the way they are, why nothing's being done about air pollution and sky obscuring from these jets. Clearly those clouds they leave behind are creating cloud that is covering the sky. I'd like to know why. I love seeing the snow, I love seeing sunny skies, but when it happens this quickly, I get a little bit nervous, I get a little bit concerned, and I start to get a little bit irritated as well. Anyway, let me know what you think. Leave posts underneath this video. I'll post it up on my social media. I'll post it into my YouTube channel. And I'm just interested to know what's going on. Interestingly, I can hear a plane now above the clouds. Different engine noise to the ones I usually hear. So it always makes me wonder what's going on when it's cloudy. You know, what is going on above the clouds? Maybe somebody knows, maybe somebody can share and tell us. Anyway, enjoy your day and don't look up. It can be sometimes quite irritating and distressing to see what's going on above our heads in the clouds these days. Take care. Bye-bye.